Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi if you're new, and welcome to a reading vlog. It feels very weird starting this because I've just finished my last one. But it's Friday evening, the other half is just on his way to get his lad, and I'm going to hopefully do some reading tonight. So for another vlog, and whether or not I finished it before this one, I really don't know yet, so run with me on this. But I've been reading Family Law by Elizabeth Acevedo because I was sent this on NetGalley and the physical copy came in the library. I was like, let's read it. So I'm about 50% of the way through this. However, on my January TBR, let's swap hands, join me. Oh, I buried the book. I am reading one of the weirdest books so far that I've ever read. I'm reading Bunny by Mona Atwood. And it's very strange. A bunch of girls calling each other Bunny. And there's been some weird death thing going on in here. I know it says on the back, fairy tale horror. That's quite a good description. It's very, very strange. So, they're my sort of main focuses at the moment. Audiobook wise, I'm currently listening to The 12-Week Year. That is a non-fiction. It's like a self-help / productivity book. I'm 25% of the way through. So I'd like to finish that. And on my Kindle, I'm reading Emily Wilde's, it's a sequel. So it's the second book, is it Map of the Other Worlds or something like that? It's the sequel to the Encyclopedia of Fairies. And it's all right so far. I don't dislike it. It's cozy, it's chilled, and it's interesting. So they're sort of the 4 books that I'm working on at the moment. Hopefully I'll read those and maybe more next week. I don't know. But just join me and we'll see what happens. Let's do some reading.
Your people will persuade you to see our point of view.
Hello. So it's 2 o'clock on Monday and I'm now working from home. I did go to the office this morning, but yesterday morning the ambulance car broke down outside our house. So I've currently got the garage on the way to attend to it. They could come any time between now and 5. So I'm working from home, which is great for Jake because he is keeping watch for me. He's so helpful. Fortunately, we had another ambulance that we could take yesterday because that was a little bit of a stress fest in the morning, but it's all good. It's all good. We had a great day yesterday. Great day in I think we handed out a plaster. It was all minor. It was like really, really minor things. That was really good. It was a nice day. So yeah, so I'm working from home. I'm going to get some CPD done. I'm going to get some emails done, and there will be some reading later. But yeah, I'm still in work mode at the moment. So that's my ambulance off for repair. And yeah, I'm going to chill now. I've done some CPD. I've handled some emails that have come in. So shall I go and do my hair? That's the next question. And then cook dinner. Yes, I think so. How come you're under your steps? Have you worked this out yet, darling? Have you worked this out? So it's now 7:15. I've dyed my hair. I've done 2 loads of washing, 2 loads of washing up. I've cooked and had dinner. Dinner for tomorrow's in the fridge. I am chilling. This one's on my lap, washing his paws. And yeah, I'm going to relax now for the evening. But let's have a reading catch up. So I finished Bunny yesterday. What on earth? I don't know how to describe that book. I've never done drugs before, but there were times I was so confused. I was like, have I? Because I'm not understanding this. What has happened? The story was like making sense and then it's just gone absolutely bonkers. I really don't quite understand. And then the last bit, I was just like, what? That's the ending? That's what? So, and then I tried to explain a couple of the final chapters to the other half, and he's like, what? And I was like, exactly. But it's been like that for like the last quite a bit of the book. So anyway, I have 2 books left on my January TBR. And the one I'm starting this evening is Dream Country. And I'm quite excited for this one. So it says, a sibling rivalry to fuel your worst nightmares. The dysfunctional triplets, gods of sleep, dreams and nightmares, are kept separate by the deadly gates of horn and ivory. Only one fact keeps them tightly bound. Each of them is a suspect in their mother's murder. Their knife-edge feud worsens when a mortal enters the world with astounding abilities that threaten to change the game for them all. So it's a thrilling young adult fantasy, brings to life a visionary world infused with Kenyan, Brazilian, Caribbean and Grecian cultural references. A story like no other with stakes as high as they come. So I'm quite intrigued. I picked this up in the charity shop. It was about £3.50, but it was a cover by. Looked interesting. I actually met the author at Yelk. She seemed quite lovely. But anyway, I'm going to dive into that this evening, and when I've read a bit of that, I'll fill you in. So I'm 3 chapters now into Dream Country. I don't know if it's just because I'm tired, but I'm really struggling to get into it. And obviously at the beginning, there's a bit of world building, and as I said, I think I'm just a little tired. So we met one of the gods. We're getting a little bit of a gist of the setup there, the different sort of realms. It does sound like a very good concept, which is why I think it's me and not the book so far. So I don't know if I'm going to break from this all night or I'm just going to break for it for a little while. But the only other book I've got on my January TBR, I mean, there's still loads of books I want to read, is this one, Written in History, Letters That Changed the World. And this is basically letters from all sorts of famous people. There's some. Have a nose. And what have we got? They range from love letters, calls for liberation, declarations of war to reflections on death. It just sounds quite interesting. So I think I might just read maybe a few letters, and then decide which book I want to focus on for the rest of the evening.
And you haven't read this one yet, I implore you to
Good boy.
Next, my friend Lisa sent me the book of Most Precious Substance by Anna Karenina. I actually don't know much about this. I've heard good things from it, and Lisa's liking it. I'm so excited. It says, after an unbearable tragedy for her.
So it's just gone 9. We've just come up to bed. When I say we, I mean me and Juki, because the other half's away for a couple of nights. He's teaching a good few counties over, so I wanted to bring little man up for some company. So anyway, I love you and leave for tonight, and then we're bound to do some reading tomorrow, and I'll check in with you then. What you doing? Say good night. You busy? What are you doing? Are you whooshing your mother? Are you whooshing me? You go hurry up, Mummy. I need to go swimmies. I do. Yeah. Hello. I'm with this one. It's been a weird day. So, got up early this morning, did a lot of work, took this little nugget to hydrotherapy. Big boy swimmies. He did so well, as always. And then dropped him home, and then I went into Salisbury because there was a gift shop that is closing down within the next few days that I wanted to go and see. Got a couple of bits in their sort of closing down sale. And then one got a little carried away in TK Maxx. They had like a ridiculous Christmas clearance, and I bought like a dozen odd Christmas presents. I loaded the basket. It was genuinely overflowing. And I was really, really chuffed with what I got. So then I drove out on the way home to HomeSense, which is on the way out of Salisbury anyway. And then got half a trolley load in there. I was like, woohoo. Yeah, your mummy's been Christmas shopping. She's been doing Christmas shopping. She has. Even though it's January, I know I'm going to be super organised by December. She hopes. And then I went to work for a few hours. It was just me in the office, and I got head deep into things, which was good, but it meant I didn't listen to an audiobook or anything. I was just in the zone. Came home, and what have I done? I've done a load of washing. What have I done? Went through all the stuff that I bought. I've got a Christmas spreadsheet, so I've put everything on that. I filmed, edited, and I've uploaded and scheduled my February TBR, which was quite fun to do. Whether or not you've seen that before this, I'm not sure. But yeah, I enjoyed filming that. And then I've just been catching up on some stuff on TV and relaxing a little bit. Read a couple more chapters of Dream Country. Can't say I'm loving it yet. But it's still early. I'm only on about like page 50, so I don't know. Other half's still away. It's just us. It's just us. So we'll be heading up about 9ish. And then tomorrow I'm going to work. So living the dream. But as always, when I do some reading, I will fill you in. Oh, Salisbury, there was a tree on fire. It was very strange. Let me show you. Hello, it is about 6:30 Friday morning, and I've just come downstairs to spend some time with this little one before I head out to work. I've got a couple of meetings this morning, and then I think we're talking about having an evening in the office, and if that's the case, I'll come back and get him so he can come in for the afternoon, evening, but just in case, I want to make sure he's had enough attention today. He had groomies yesterday. Let me show you a photo. Is he not so gorgeous? I was so happy, and we've not used this groomers before, but she makes little bandanas and bows for the dogs, and she was just so good with him, and he came out so lovely. I was really, really pleased. I need to leave a review. I was really happy. Anyway, reading vlog. Aren't I failing at reading? I have loads of books on the go. What do? I sit and do a jigsaw puzzle. But anyway, it's just been a bit of a rough week, and my mind has just been here, there, and everywhere, and not focused on book. Do you know what I mean? You know, when you sit down, you start reading, and you're reading the words, and you're flicking pages, and then you realise actually you were thinking about something completely different, and you've no idea what just happened. You've got to go back and reread. Had a bit of that, particularly with, let me grab it, Dream Country. But I did push on with this last night, so I'm about third of the way through. But I found it really hard to get into, and I still am. I'm going to persevere because I still like the idea of the story. You know, we've met these sort of sleep gods now, and we know that there's something going on that's messing up like their regular festival. I'm not going to give you spoilers. I can't remember how much was actually noted in the blurb at the beginning. But yeah, it sounds really, really good, and I think it's just me this week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to love you and leave you and sign this vlog off now. And somehow, over the next few days, until my next vlog comes out, I'm going to try and get a ridiculous number of books read. We're going to do this. I'm optimistic because I'm conscious. I've got 2 more books to finish on my January TBR, and it's the 25th today. Plus I've got loads of books out from the library, and then I've just done my February TBR, which is huge. I've got more books on reserve from the library that are arriving any day, and I genuinely want to read them. So we're going to do it. I'm going to go all out with balls out. I'm going to do a vlog. It's just going to be absolutely me reading a horrific amount next, and you're going to go, whoa, Soph, calm that reading down, woman. We shall see. So I hope you're all great. I hope you've had a brilliant week, and you've done a lot of reading or chilling or whatever that you just want to do. I think that's important. I don't think we do enough of just what we want to do. It's just such a high pressurised environment where we're doing a lot of work and we're running around trying to do everything for other people, and take some time for you if you haven't already this week. That's my takeaway from the week. Anyway, I'm waffling. It's early. I'm tired. I shall see you in my next video. Bye.